And this is gonna be a fantastic dish when everybody starts getting a ton of this stuff. You know, like bok choy, you're like, oh my God, really again? So we're gonna smash up all this kale, stems and all, it's all good. And you're gonna see when we add salt to this to get all the moisture out of it, how quickly it comes down to very little. We're gonna get into the bok choy now. Really finely cut here. And I'm just gonna kind of run the knife over it a little bit like this and into the bowl. So now with the top leaves, we're gonna do a little bit wider. It's probably like an inch, you know, and then just kind of chop through that. That was easy, fast. Tablespoon of salt in there. And then you just kind of wanna smash it up in there. Take out your aggressions. All right, so these are already down by half. So we're gonna set that aside, let it drain. We're gonna come back to it. Oh, look at this. The salt has done its job, and we're gonna take our greens, I'm gonna put them right in the center here. Yeah, we're gonna lose about a half a cup of moisture out of that. So I'm gonna put a little bit of olive oil on it, just to kind of coat the greens. And what you wanna do, you wanna taste this first, just to make sure that you haven't over salted it. Because if it is really salty, you can actually give it a little tiny bit of a rinse. But usually when you squeeze out the liquid, it's perfect. We're gonna do a quick kimchi out in the field today, and this is gonna be our base. Do a tablespoon. I'm gonna hit that with a little bit of acid. We're gonna go a little lemon juice in there. I'm gonna give it a good whack of pepper. So that took, what, 20 minutes total? And it's only gonna get better in the fridge. This is a petite tender. This comes from the shoulder of the cow. This comes from Carter Country beef. This is in Ten Sleep, Wyoming. We're gonna go a little olive oil in there. We're gonna turn that baby over. So we're gonna season it up, salt and pepper. And we have this beautiful marjoram, which is awesome on steaks. Or we're just gonna kind of bruise it. Do a quick marinade, smash that down. Just get it nice and massaged. And that's gonna pick up a lot of flavor, just like that. So now we're gonna remove the marjoram that's been on there for a little while before we throw it on the grill. Now you can leave some of it on, but what happens if you leave too much of it on, you don't get your real contact of the meat on the grill. And now we're gonna move into our carrots. And these spring carrots are so good. Don't peel them. Make sure they're washed, cleaned. And we're just gonna take the ends off like so, and those little squiggly ends. So we're gonna put those in a bowl, and we're gonna marinate them. So we're gonna do a little bit of olive oil and kind of coat them. We're gonna hit them with a little bit of salt and a little bit of pepper, and then a little sklaunce of Sriracha powder. And there's nothing like a grilled carrot. It gets like blackened on the outside, it's crunchy and sweet. All right, so back to it here. We're gonna flip our petite tender here. Ooh. Give that a nice little toss. We're gonna put those right on the fire. And these things are so sweet, they won't need much cooking. But what you're looking for here is the caramelization, the charring of the outside. It's gonna look black, but it's all right. We're gonna flip our steak once again. Check that out. And go on the other side one more time. You can still feel that. That's pretty rare still. We're gonna move back over. And this is just some plain, short grain, sweet brown rice. What I do is put a little bit of olive oil in it, tiny bit of salt and pepper. This is eat and shake. It's got, I think, some dried plum in there, shiso leaf, seaweed, and I just season it with that. You put a good amount in there. We're gonna stir our rice mixture. I mean, even this, warm, with some of that quick kimchi, perfect. Perfect little lunch, perfect little snack. A little bit of olive oil to our pan. We're just gonna add little spoons, just real small amounts of rice here. We just checked our steak. You can feel it, and it's sitting about medium rare there. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna put it in a pan, cover it with foil, and we're gonna rest it for about 7 minutes. So we're gonna go to flip our little rice cakes here. Be very gentle with these little fellas. So now we're gonna take our carrots and put them back into the little marinade. So what I've done is taken white soy from Japan and sugar equal parts. So this is probably, 3 tablespoons white soy, 3 tablespoons sugar. This is totally optional. 1 tablespoon of this, a little bit of the lovely Sriracha in there as well. We're also going to go with a little chopped scallion from the garden here. Just a touch of lime juice, just 1 cheek, and then we're gonna finish it with some black pepper. And this is just like a really nice finishing sauce, so easy. You can also do this the day before if you're having a dinner party and you wanted to do this dish. We're gonna take this guy, the grains are gonna run this way, so you're gonna take your knife, turn it the opposite way, and then slice. We want nice thin slices for this dish. And you can start to see we're at about medium rare in the center there, which is fantastic. Little pinwheel around. We're gonna take our little crispy brown rice cakes. They're beautiful. Just kind of set those guys around wherever you want to. Just take nice little heaps of our kimchi here and arrange them around, kind of wherever you want. And then we're gonna arrange our carrots here, just kind of to and fro. Then we are gonna finish with our sauce, our little vinaigrette, our Sriracha lime vinaigrette with scallion. And go right on the top. And look at that. I can't wait to be done filming so I can annihilate this dish. We're gonna finish it with a little bit of raw radish sliced on there. And that's our dish. That's a wrap for this week at Full Circle Farm. I'm so impressed with the amount of work it takes to bring this kind of food to everybody. We're blessed to be here, so thank you so much for watching. We'll see you next week. Whoa!